What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's get to it. The Woo is in the building. None other than with your boy Tone Woo. Welcome to Garden and Knicks, episode 2. New York Knicks get back on this winning streak. Let's get to it. Now, coming fresh off of that loss, that 9-game win streak to the loss to the Phoenix Suns, the New York Knicks bounced back with another victorious victory over the Chicago Bulls, who was missing their star Zach LaVine due to COVID-19 protocol. In my honest opinion, it would have been more of a nail-biter with Zach LaVine, but he wasn't here, so we did what we were supposed to do, which was brush the dirt off to the side of the road. Now, let's get to it. I want to start with your boy, none other than Julius Randle, lead candidate for MVP in my opinion. Julius Randle, let's see, shot 52% from the field, 57% from 3, 100% from the free throw range. Ended the game with 34 points, 7 rebounds. Now, 34 points is a bounce-back respawn game coming off of the game he just slacked on, off of the loss, where all the propaganda was going around saying that how he was out partying, this, that, hoopla, hoopla. But I say that to say this. Julius Randle responded just how an all-star should respond, which is with a game like this. His playmaking and his rebounding wasn't as solid as he usually performs, but for the most part, he willed us to the win. Him and none other than Emmanuel Quickly, who in my opinion, I was calling from the beginning of the game saying he was going to be the difference maker. Because something was telling me Rose just wasn't going to have it this game. You know what I mean? That's just how the game go. But back to Julius Randle. He played 36 minutes tonight, made 23 field goals, and let's see how many turnovers he had. No turnovers, surprisingly, which is an A+ in my book, and that's what I'm grading Julius tonight, coming off of the kind of game he just came off of, A+. And as far as Tibbs go, Tibbs was in his bag tonight. He was coaching. He was making sure those Bulls was not going to walk out the Garden with that W. Salute to Tibbs for that. I'm going to take my hat off to you. Now, let's jump back to your boy, other than IQ Emmanuel Quickly, one of my favorite Knicks on this team, on this roster this year. Now, Emmanuel Quickly. I already called it from the beginning of the game. He was going to have a big game. I knew it. I felt it in my gut. Pause. But I will say this. Quickly played 16 minutes. Was pretty much 40% from the field. Finished off with 13 points. Couple assists. Let's see. We got... one assist. Pardon self. One assist. Now, back to Quickly. He only had one assist tonight. But we Quickly did what he does best, which is score the ball, which is exactly what we were lacking tonight and what we needed to make sure we carried out this W. And he was definitely the difference maker, knowing that we ain't have an Alec Burks coming back. Even though I think he's back now to the team, coming off of the protocol. He just came off of him sitting out a couple games. But Quickly was pretty solid tonight. He could have passed the ball a little bit more, but he was clutch in a clutch moment. I'm going to give Quickly an A- in my book tonight. And with saying that, I want to jump on the boy Elfrid Payton, who played 21 minutes, shot 40% from the field, 100% from 3, even though he only took 1, and finished with 5 assists. Excuse me. That's what I want to touch on, the 5 assists. 5 assists from EP, knowing how he plays and how he's been playing. In my book, in a game like this, I would give Elfrid Payton a solid B+. And the 21 minutes that he played, I feel like I only would have played him 17, 15, 17-ish. But Coach played him how he needed to play him, and we came out with the victory. And that's all I got on EP. Now, for the last one I want to touch on, before I switch on another note, none other than the rookie, Obi Toppin. Yes, sir. Obi Toppin. I done told y'all about that boy in my last podcast episode that boy Obi is evolving, and you could just see the things that he's doing on the court, that he's comfortable. The basket is just getting wider to him, and he's not reacting and thinking anymore. He's thinking and reacting all in one sequence, and you can see it all coming together. And honestly, I'm just proud to see what I'm seeing from that boy, and he's gonna be something to reckon with come the playoffs coming into the next season. Obi Toppin played 10 and a half minutes, 50% from the field, and he finished with 4 points, 1 rebound, which was an offensive rebound, which was a second chance points, which is a plus in my book. But with the things that he was doing on the court really ain't going to show up in the stat sheet. I'm just starting to really, really like how Tibbs is utilizing Obi and the things that he's starting to do on the court, whatnot, and what forth. And the last person I'm going to touch on this topic before I close it up for the night is going to be none other than Mr. Blockbuster Party Noel Erlins. Listen, this man here, he's underpaid, he's underrated, and defensively, he's one of the top defensive beasts in the East. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. Defensively, he's one of the top most beasts in the East. And I just hope whatever Leon and them boys got on that drawing board come the end of this season, Noel's definitely on that list. Because if he's not, then he needs to be. Because at the end of the day, that boy's going to get a bag one way or another, whether it's going to be from us or another team. And hopefully, we could be the ones to give him that bag, being that we showcase this to the world. Yeah, he was always known for getting a block here, block there, but we solidified him as the defensive anchor into what he is now. And I want him and that pedigree of ball he's playing to stay on this team. We need that. We made that. We need that. We deserve that. But Nerlens Noel, excuse me. I'm just so hyped about the boy, but I can't even get the name right. But Nerlens Noel played almost 30 minutes tonight, 50% from the floor. He has 8 points, 5 blocks, 4 steals, 3 assists, 8 rebounds. Solid, solid, solid. And I'm going to say it again, solid, solid, solid. Tonight I'm giving Noel an A++ in my book because at the end of the day, it just don't stop with him. He just going to keep doing what he do. And honestly, he's picking up the slack for him and Mitch. And he's showing the whole league and the world why he deserves that bag when this season is all over and said and done with. But none other than that, I'm going to wrap this up here. I just want to touch base on that win tonight. Feels good. Share, like, subscribe. Salute to all my Knicks platforms. Man, Ron Cleveland, Legion of Knicks, Nothing But Knicks, Nickavelli, JD Sports Talk, Knicks for Life, No Haters. If I missed anybody, just type in Knicks Channel Podcast on YouTube. Like and subscribe and share. We're the #1 fan base and franchise in the world. And thanks for coming, saluting, and tuning in to Garden Knicks Podcast, another than your boy Tone Wu. Until next time, Knick Nation, baby.